What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. The Denver Broncos took on the New England Patriots. Man, there's some drama going on, y'all. There's some drama in Denver. Let's just jump right in and talk about it. You know how we do.
If this world were mine.
So the Denver Broncos took on the New England Patriots in Denver. You know what I'm saying? It was a little cold. Not too bad, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the game started off okay. But then, of course, you see the turnovers start happening. You see, the Broncos on the wrong side of the field position game, which they've been doing a good job of the past few weeks, playing the field position game much better, the defense being in better positions to succeed. It was a little bit of the opposite of that. I thought the Broncos did a good job of getting McLaughlin involved. You've heard me say that in the past few videos. They need to do a better job of getting McLaughlin involved. You need to understand who you have. You need to understand how to utilize the pieces that you have and get them in the best positions possible to succeed. I mean, it's really not that hard to do. But, you see some people really make it a little more difficult than it should be. And then remember I said in my videos also before, especially in my last couple videos about the Broncos, about Sean Payton utilizing Russell Wilson in a way that's just going to allow him to use him as a scapegoat. And that's exactly what you're seeing right now is Russell Wilson being the scapegoat. Now, he hasn't had the best of seasons, much better than last season, of course. The numbers are a little better. And in my opinion, I think Russ is doing a better job of trying to become that leader, trying to become more of a connected quarterback towards his, offensive line and his teammates and the rest of his players. We've heard all the talk and the verbatim about Russell Wilson not being connected with his teammates, when he was in Seattle and things like that. I thought Russell was doing a better job the past couple weeks of trying to develop a good connection with his teammates, and those little gestures can go a long way. But I thought that had a lot to do with Sean Payton and his animated exchange. Well, it really wasn't an exchange, in that last game. It was really one-sided. It was just all Sean Payton being animated with Russell Wilson. But I believe what he was telling him, this is my perspective, this is my opinion on it. I think he was just letting him know, look, I need you to be accountable. I need you to rise to the occasion. This is your opportunity. This is your team. This is your chance. That was your opportunity to take the reins and get us in the end zone. He wants Russ to kind of be, like I said, a Drew Brees type, somebody who's going to take the responsibility and say, hey, I'll get us where we need to be. That's not Russ. Russ is the type of player, a lot of players are like this, and a lot of players who've succeeded are like this, but they rather rely and they found success on relying on good play calling, on coaches who know what they have and coaches who know how to put them in the best positions to succeed. That's not unheard of. Now, analytics has definitely taken over, wrongfully so, so you have a lot of coaches who may or may not have the ability to see those things and how to move pieces in the right places, decide to kind of err on the side of analytics anyway. That's not necessarily a good thing, and I'm not saying that's what Coach Payton is doing, but definitely if you look at the game, it didn't look like Russ did all that bad in order to warrant being benched, for the next two games, especially for a backup that you've never heard of. And that's no knock on Stidham, because what Stidham does well is one of the things Russ doesn't do well, or at least one of the things that Sean doesn't like about Russ. Russ doesn't go through his progressions the way Sean Payton would like him to. Sean Payton really wants you to keep your eyes up the field at all times. Even when you're maneuvering, even when you're moving around, escaping out the pocket, you're still supposed to look up the field. Stidham does those things well without escaping the pocket. Stidham will drop back, and as he's dropping back, he's reading the field. Yes, he does his pre-reads just like any other quarterback before the snap, his pre-snap reads. But when that ball is snapped, things may change, and Stidham does a good job of going through his progressions and looking for his receivers. And he's going to make the pass. He's not going to hold on to the ball like Russ. He's going to get rid of the ball. And those are the kind of fundamental things, the kind of basic things that an offensive coach like Sean Payton trusts more and has more confidence in. So I can see that from that aspect, but as far as just, what happened on the field in this game against the Patriots, there was a lot of mistakes being made. The defense was out of position more times than not. We haven't seen that in a few weeks. Allowed the Patriots to get some easy plays, allowed the Patriots to get some easy scores. And then, of course, you had the turnovers. Mims with the fumble, Javonte Williams with the fumble. Our offensive lineman recovered the ball, but he wasn't able to hold on to it. Still counts as a fumble. Russell Wilson had a couple fumbles, but we never lost him. So, you still have the eyesores of him losing the ball, but they didn't go down in the books as lost fumbles. I would have figured we'll see Russ for the rest of this season, and then during the offseason, you might want to instill some pressure, as far as, look, I might have an open competition. But they're setting the stage right now for moving on from Russ. Now, will they? I don't know, but that's basically what they're doing. Benching Russ? You're going to bench Russell Wilson for the last 2 games? Okay. In benching him has some financial ramifications, so the Broncos will be able to kind of maneuver financially where had he not, if he plays the remainder of this season as the starting quarterback, some of those numbers are locked in. Of course, that has something to do with it, but we'll see how this goes over with the rest of the team. Because like I said, Russ has been making more of an effort to connect with some of his teammates. So we'll see if any of those gestures, have taken effect, and we'll see how the team responds to his benching. Will they have a certain energy that we didn't see in this last game? Will they put forth more effort for Stidham, with him being at the helm? I don't know. We'll see. Coach Payton doesn't necessarily endear himself to everyone, but we'll see, how the players respond. Real quick, I want to mention also Kareem Jackson, been waived by the Broncos. Remember I said in my videos, go back and check. I said that a couple weeks ago, like, I don't know what's wrong with this guy, why he refuses to tackle properly, why he refuses to lift his head up when he tackles and see what he's hitting. That's one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to tackling. See what you're hitting. See what you're hitting. I can't stand these guys that close their eyes or put their head down and don't see what they're hitting, end up knocking out their own teammates or whatever. You know what I'm saying? In this case, he just kept hitting people with the crown of his helmet, wouldn't stop. Broncos went ahead and waived him, tired of him getting suspended. You know what I'm saying? I guess the Houston Texans picked him up. We'll see if he can do better with them. I believe he's played with them before anyway, but we'll see if he can do better with them. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this game with the Broncos and the Patriots and with Russell Wilson being benched. I mean, would you bench him or would you let him play out the remainder of the season? So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right.
If this world were mine.